Bizarre, disturbing, and adored by countless kids in the 90s, the Ren and Stimpy Show went down in a flame of controversy after 5 seasons. But that hasn't stopped its creators, and Paramount, from trying to resurrect it more than once. In an era where R-rated movies like Rambo and The Toxic Avenger received kid-friendly Saturday morning adaptations on network TV, it's probably not shocking that some original cable TV properties of that era were pretty adventuresome too. While shows like Nickelodeon's Rugrats and Doug appealed to audiences of all ages, Rocko's Modern Life appealed to an older audience.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocko.
And then there was the Ren and Stimpy Show. Gross, absurd, and sometimes obscene, it definitely felt directed at teenagers, but it became wildly popular among kids and adults alike from its very first airing in 1991. Ren and Stimpy ran for 5 years, despite parental protests, spawning flatulent dolls, grotesque action figures, board games, video games, comics, coffee mugs, bath towels, valentines, bubblegum, yo-yos, you name it. Episodes faced various bans and threats, and lots of questionable content was edited out of episodes both before and after airing, and depending on where the episode was being shown. But after 5 seasons, the cult classic ran out of steam. Some executive shuffling involved Nickelodeon terminating series creator John Kricfalusi's contract in 1992. Years of bad blood between the network and Kricfalusi resulted in disaster, with the creator often delaying episode delivery, increasing the show's budget. Kricfalusi also hated Nickelodeon's tendency to stifle and censor material. No one on either side was talking by the time the show forged on under new producer Bob Camp, Kricfalusi's ex-partner. Nickelodeon also moved production of the show in-house, and audiences could feel the shift in quality between seasons. Some blamed voice actor Billy West, who was already voicing Stimpy, for stepping in as Ren's new voice, which was previously handled by Kricfalusi himself.
Stimpy, you bloated sack of protoplasm! I shall kill you!
But Ren and Stimpy still had a vivid afterlife. Viacom moved reruns of the show to networks that appealed more directly to teenagers and young adults. First, Ren and Stimpy found a natural home on MTV, where teenagers and adults could binge episodes of the show between airings of Beavis and Butthead. But by the time 2003 rolled around, the show was ready for a true continuation. Ren and Stimpy Adult Party Cartoon was born in an attempt to create a fully uncensored, freewheeling version of the program that was directed at the adults who watched the original series. And in this new show, Ren, once again played by John Kricfalusi, is engaged in an explicitly romantic relationship with Stimpy. Intended to lead off a packed animation block for Spike TV, Adult Party Cartoon suffered the same fate as Stripperella and Gary the Rat. All were quickly canceled and forgotten. Fortunately, Ren and Stimpy survived the indignity of being abruptly canceled, and as of early 2024, reruns still air in some of Comedy Central's foreign markets. Rumors of a second sequel attempt began floating around in the early 2020s. Alongside the successful Paramount Plus relaunch of Beavis and Butthead and Disney's animated X-Men, Ren and Stimpy eventually joined a whole bunch of other 90s cartoons in receiving the remake treatment, and was planned for Comedy Central. Unlike the axed Daria spin-off Jody, which was greenlit at the same time, the new Ren and Stimpy powered forward, despite delays due to COVID. While the studio was relatively quiet on the development and release of the show, plenty of leaks have told the story of how production has progressed. In late 2023, a full segment leaked online, as well as a variety of production art. By the spring of 2024, 2 more full segments leaked, and by July, the full series had leaked online. Around the same time, multiple episodes have premiered in France, but as of October 2024, nothing official has shown up in the United States. And according to fans and former creators, maybe that's for the best. Artist Bill Ray, responsible for much of the look of the original series, posted on Facebook about being invited back to the show alongside other alumni, only to be sidelined and eventually forced out by a new writing staff that he described as inexperienced. Kricfalusi was also not welcomed back to the show, or even given a creator credit, due to serious grooming allegations leveled against him beginning in 2018. According to many involved, production was instead focused on approaching Ren and Stimpy from a younger, more diverse viewpoint, while ignoring show quality in the process. Co-creator Bob Camp, however, expressed that he wanted fans to allow the reboot to find its own voice, despite expressing his own dissatisfaction about how it was handled. Fans, for the most part, haven't reacted kindly either, with many criticizing the animation and a much softer approach to the violent, gross humor of the 90s iteration. And even though Billy West returned to voice the title characters, some viewers who caught the online leaks have also criticized his vocalizations, claiming that he's too old to reprise the role now. So the audience seems torn between wanting the old guard to return and casting them out entirely. As of now, 10 episodes are confirmed to have been made, but they all remain in limbo as Paramount decides what to do with them.